Hey guys, I am your Dallas Fort Worth real estate agent, Jaran Ramsey, aka Mr. Forney. Right now we are in Overland Grove, which is one of my favorite communities here in Forney, Texas. If you guys didn't know, Forney, we have the tagline, a city without limits. So with that being said, the community of Forney is going to continue to grow. I've been here for several years and the growth has been awesome. I love it because in actuality, I want to be a part of something that is thriving, right? It's forward thinking and it speaks to that because right now we're going to highlight the home buying process from a pre-existing standpoint, and we'll talk about the new construction standpoint. And I have one of the sales counselors for one of the best new builds from Century Communities. I have Miss K here. So, and she'll talk about the community and just about some incentives and great offerings that they have to offer. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. And this is talking about the home buying process from a high level overview. So look at this from a bird's eye view because every transaction is different and every market is different and every home is different and every client is different. But we'll just highlight the more important steps that every homeowner should take. So the first step is simply the pre-approval process, right? It's really confirming your purchasing power and your capacity. Some people, they would like to find a home on Zillow, they would like to schedule tours and do window shopping. That is fine and dandy, but most serious buyers, they start with the pre-approval process, which is going to confirm your purchasing power. Now, I know some of you guys have read some of the headlines, and let's be honest, the headlines, they do way more to terrify than clarify. People are still buying homes in this market, believe it or not. And honestly, a 10 or 15 minute conversation with a real estate professional, whether it be a real estate agent, a sales counselor from a builder, or simply a loan officer, it can change your life. And these conversations are free. You know, if I'm talking to a loan officer, if I want to know what's out there for me, I'm gonna ask one simple question. If having a down payment is possibly an issue, or you're having trouble with obtaining financing, I would ask my loan officer this: hey, based on my credit score and based on my income, do I qualify for any assistance? That question alone is going to unpack so much for you. And really, that I would, in my opinion, if financing is a big deal for you, you could always start there, and the loan officer, they'll be able to unpack whatever else is in their tool belt. Okay, and also we've heard interest rates are higher than normal compared to let's say a 2020 market. That is true, but in reality, for some homes, you don't have to pay sticker price. Okay, so that's the beauty of it. And with the right loan officer or the right builder, you can always use incentives, which is essentially free money for you to help buy down your interest rate. Some builders, they have promotional interest rates depending on when you buy. So if somebody were to ask me, hey, is right now, is it the best time to buy? I would say there's no perfect time, but it would depend on if you are ready and whatever your purchasing power is, and if you're comfortable with that monthly payment, okay? And there's an interesting stat out there that talks about veterans. If you are a veteran, you rightfully deserve home ownership. The benefit of a VA loan is that you don't have to save for a down payment, right? You get that benefit that you rightfully deserve for you and your family from day one. You don't have to save for 3 months. You don't have to save for 6 months or a year. If you have fought for this country and you qualify for the VA loan, that is rightfully yours. Also, unfortunately, if you are a disabled vet, you don't have any property taxes, okay? So this is a benefit that is slept on. So if you are a veteran, that is an important question that you could ask your loan officer your real estate agent or a rep from a builder. Okay, so the first step, it's simply getting pre-approved. They're going to collect a few documents from you guys just to give you your magic number. Secondly, let's talk about the home shopping. During the home shopping period, this is where we ask you, or we showcase what's important to you, right? What I like to start with is a few questions. I ask you, hey, are you interested in a pre-existing home or a new construction home? From that standpoint, we go from, hey, what are your top 3 preferred cities or areas around DFW? North, south, east, west, okay? So then from there, we go from, hey, how many bedrooms do you need? How many bathrooms do you need? Square footage requirements. Do you want a swimming pool? Do you prefer an HOA community versus a non-HOA community? Do you want an A-rated school system, or do you want, does the school system matter to you? In most cases, it does, because better school systems are going to equate to a better neighborhood in most cases, and the quality of living that you desire. So we answer simple questions. We ask you simple questions like that, and those answers help us serve you better. So moving forward from the home search or the home buying consultation, we start the tour. We start home tours, and we actually, if we find the home that's a great fit for you, what we do is we go ahead and submit an offer. Or if it's a new construction home, builders, they utilize their own contracts, and what we do is we go through that contract with you guys just to explain what the contract means, and you understand what you and your family are getting yourselves into. Okay? Kay, I know I'm kind of long-winded. Kay, do you want to speak on anything right now, or?
No, you've actually hit a lot of points on that aspect of pre-existing or the building process.
And the new build process, it's fairly easy, okay? And when I say it's easy, I mean you have the option to purchase an inventory home, meaning this is a home that a builder has simply decked out. They have the specs already in the home, and you have the determining factor if you want to buy a home that is already built from the builder and it's brand new, nobody has lived in it. The only difference is that it's complete versus a home that you get to pick, right? And you're building from the ground up. Now, the benefit that I love about building from the ground up is that you picked it. You picked it based on, what elevations or plans that the builder has provided. Now, most production builders, these are not custom builders, right? Just in the most simple terms, you have plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, and you pick from that, and based on that, you have a little bit of variations. But if you're looking for the custom route, most production builders may not be a good fit for you, but most products that builders provide, it has a modern touch, they're energy efficient, it's going to be everything that you need. And most of the homes that they provide, they're built to where it creates a broader reach. So when you decide to purchase that home, and when you get in and move in, you have the option to do a few DIY projects. If you want to change some things, you have the power to do that. So that is one big benefit of the new build process. And keep in mind, when you go custom, that's a hefty premium, right? You are financing all of the customizations in your house versus, you going to Home Depot and you changing some of the light bulbs and light fixtures and doorknobs. Why would you want to finance that over the long haul when simple changes like that can just save you more? And it's usually not a pain, okay? So from the contract standpoint, most home buyers, we advise to get a home inspection, right? You can elect to get a third-party home inspection, which is, they're not affiliated with the builder. My advice is that if you are buying a pre-existing home or a new construction home, always get a home inspection. Why? Because you were not the person that built the house. You don't know what you're getting into, right? We would like to trust but verify because things happen. You know, God didn't make perfect man, so you can't expect man to make a perfect house. So uh, always dive into that investment. Most quality home inspectors, they range from $400 give or take. And the good thing is that most builders, they allow the third-party home inspections. So when you do have your home buyer orientation, or when you meet with the builder to sign off on your home, you guys can go over all of the imperfections and deficiencies that that may have come up. So, but going deeper into that, all builders, they come with, most quality production builders, they come with a 10-year warranty. The 10-year warranty is going to cover the structural elements, and you have a 1 to 2 year option that covers most of the cosmetics of the home and maybe some plumbing or some of the smaller lower end issues that may come up. So you are protected. So Kay, is there anything you want to add to that?
So I'd like to talk about Overland Grove. Century Communities in Overland Grove here in Forney, Texas is a master plan community. We start at $340,000 and we go up to about $500,000. Our square footage starts at 1,800 square feet and we go up to about 3,800 square feet. It's a master plan community. We have a beautiful clubhouse that we're in right now, and a resort size and style pool, playground, dog park, lots of beautiful amenities here, catch and release fishing. That's all included with the purchase of your home when you live here in Overland Grove. The building process with Century Community is a little bit different. We are an inventory builder, so we basically build homes and we put different variations in each home so that it could fit various lifestyles and different colors and likes that anyone would appreciate in a brand new home. We are located in a very great location in South Forney, excellent schools, and we're very proud of this community. The home buying experience with us from start to finish, you can do it from the comfort of your home. You can hit that button online and reserve your home online for $495, and then we would at that point introduce you to our in-house financing, Inspire Home Loans, and that process is very easy and seamless. And then, of course, you have a new home sales consultant that can help you walk through that whole entire process from beginning to end. As Jaran spoke about earlier, because we are an inventory builder, all of our homes are already predetermined where they're going to go and what's going to go in them. And because we build multiple variations of that particular floor plan, it could suit any family's needs. Once we start production of the home, sales counselors like myself will send you weekly updates, video updates with construction to let you know the progress of that home. And we do that from the very beginning until closing. Once we get to closing, you would do an orientation walk with construction. And if there are any items that need to be taken care of, we address those. And closing happens with our preferred title company, which is Parkway Title. And it's a very seamless and smooth process. And of course, if you have a realtor like Jaran, who brings you out to the community, that professional will help you along with that process and understand the documents and contracts that go along with working with a new home builder. So I am not I feel like a person has the right to have a third-party inspection, but Just to brag a little bit about Century, we have our 1-2-10 warranty. We cover everything for the first year. The second year, we cover everything behind the walls, including the HVAC, and we have a 10-year structural and foundation warranty as well. So you're covered from the time you walk in the door and for 10 years on your new home. So having that third-party inspection is just icing on the cake and just a little bit more security for you.
So with that being said, this community it's awesome. They have some affordable price points. Also for families with children, you have the school Johnson. It is right up the street. So essentially, you have a elementary school that's it's not exactly within the neighborhood, but it's within walking distance. And if you want to drive, you can, but the drive is only 2 minutes. Also, you have Forney High School that is just up the street if you have some teenagers. But Forney, I love this awesome city. Central communities, they also have other communities that you could decide to build in if Forney is not the right fit for you. And we just want to thank you guys for just having this chit chat with us. We wanted to give you guys a few things that you should know, and don't let homeownership seem out of reach. These conversations are simply free. My phone number is 214-418-9623. You can call or text me anytime. And if you guys are here locally, I would love to serve you. And if you guys are relocating from out of state, I certainly can serve you. And not just in Forney, around the whole entire Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. So with that being said, I'll let Kay leave her information if you want to ask her some more questions about the community.
Yes, and if you are interested in Century Communities, we build throughout the DFW area, and you can reach out to me for any additional questions. My name is Kay Turner, and my number is 214-900-2984.
So thank you guys for tuning in, and like I said, my name is Jaran Ramsey. On my channel, Moving to Dallas, Texas, we like to talk all things DFW real estate, and we help viewers just like you locally and nationwide. If you are a buyer, seller, veteran, first-time home buyer, or simply want to move up, we are simply a one-stop shop when it comes to all things real estate. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you.